Yep, ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you see me looking up in the air, that's just me looking at another computer and resetting everything, making sure we're getting ready for 93.5 WVIP. We're going to be on 93.5 WVIP in less than 30 seconds, so we're just making sure that happens. This is called Cruising with the Case Handler. I, David Annakie, did the first hour earlier where I got my ass out of bed and did a little bit of workout, jumped in the shower, and sat right in front of my computer from my home. And then Mr. Attorney, Mr. Adam Handler, Mr. Your Case Handler, logged on and said, "Hey, I'm ready to rock and roll. You're here again." So I said, "Yes, I am." And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, we're here again to rock and roll. I want to say thanks to each and everyone for tuning in. Let me just stop this thingamajiggy here. There we go. And we're here. So now we're live on 93.5 WVIP. I always try to start a few minutes before, minute or two, just in case there is this guy that comes around called Murphy, and he comes with this law called Murphy's Law. Ladies and gentlemen, I am David Annakie. I'm here jumping off and starting the show called Cruising with a Case Handler, as I stated before, going live on 93.5. It's where we talk about personal injury with, of course, the most celebrated, believe it or not, personal injury attorney within the community.
Believe it. There's no not.
All right. There you go. Believe it. Okay. Most celebrated personal injury attorney, okay, in the community. His name is Adam Handler. So facts, as my friends would say, facts. Good morning. How are you, sir?
Good morning, brother. We are quarantining with the case handler today. And it looks like it's a nice day. Yesterday was a little cold, a little rainy, a little snowy. I saw a joke on Facebook that there's this dog that just like laid out on the floor saying like, "What's this corona thing? It's killing me," because everybody's out there walking their dogs all day and trying to stay as healthy and active as possible. But we're continuing to do what we need to do. This week, yesterday was the first full day that my entire firm was working remotely. There's nobody permitted to be in our office right now under Governor Cuomo's mandate, and everybody was working remotely. So we did Zoom conferences in the morning, just like we're doing here. We did Zoom conference in the afternoon just to recap. And you know what? I'm really proud of my team because it seems to be, other than we're all either in pajamas or sweatpants, seems to be business as usual. Wrapping up cases, starting a few new cases, working on cases that are currently existing. We got a bunch of checks come in for people's lost wages. A lot of people don't understand that if you're in an accident, a car accident especially, the insurance company is responsible immediately before there's even any kind of determination of who's at fault or who should win the case. They're responsible for any medical bills and time out of work. So that is something that we work very diligently on during the case, because people do have bills to pay. People do have responsibilities. And if they're ever hurt, God forbid, and missing work, they need to make sure that those things are covered. So kudos to the case handler team. Kudos to Pollack, Isaac DeSico, the firm in general. We will get through this. We will keep fighting. And please, make sure that you have that number locked in. If God forbid you're ever in a situation, you think, oh, all these terrible things happening, what possibly can go worse? Well, on Saturday, a woman called. She was hit by a car. She was in the crosswalk. The vehicle was making a right turn and wasn't paying attention and hit her. And then yesterday, a taxi driver, an Uber driver, on his way home. Things were very slow. He was out all morning. And he was on his way home, and he was struck in the side, and his car flipped over twice. So,
oh wow,
things are still going terribly wrong. And these people had the number saved in for many years and gave a call that they never thought they would have to give.
Absolutely, and that's one of the reasons why each and every single day, ladies and gentlemen, we give out the number here a lot. Some people might think it's excessive rather. Some people might think that, hey, Squeeze is always yelling and screaming. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, my yelling and screaming has saved so many lives, in so many different ways. And of course, This is one of them where we have extended people's lives because this man, Adam Handler, is able to, of course, get large settlements so you can live a much better life. God forbid you get hurt. And ladies and gentlemen, when you get hurt, I mean, ease of pain can be one thing. And I've seen situations, spoken on situations with this attorney, your case handler, where people have settled way too small, okay, and then came back and is asking him, can you go back and get more money from this insurance company? And Adam Handler is saying, no. And then Adam Handler is saying, why didn't you come to me? You know, why did you go elsewhere? And of course, he's still sympathetic, okay, and everything is like, I can't help you. You can't even help yourself. Even the attorney that you went to before can't even help you because you've got one chance, one choice. So you need to select the case handler. Why you're selecting anyone else? Every one of you that's listening to this station need to make sure, regardless of wherever you're listening on this station, you're calling one number and one number only. Do not get it confused with other attorneys. Someone called me yesterday and said, Squeeze, I'm trying to reach your boy. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? My boy? I don't have any boy. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to reach your boy, man. I'm like, who? He's like, the handler guy. I'm like, you mean the case handler? I'm like, yes. I'm like, so you did not store the number? Yeah, I was driving and listening to you guys going back and forth, and I love the entertainment, but I didn't store the number. Store the number. Store the number. But he also called because he's getting confused, man. And I said, don't get it confused. All right. If you want to know you're with the right program, you're going to hear my voice in it. You're going to hear Adam's voice. All right. So make sure you understand. There's only one personal injury attorney that comes on with me. And when a personal injury comes on with me, it's only one voice you're going to hear other than mine. And that's Adam Handler. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, I want for you, especially the ones listening to this station, I want for you to store the right number. Don't get it confused. There are other attorneys all over the place and everything, but I want for you to go with the man who has been on this station for more than 15 years. All right? The man that has been consistently on this station for more than 15 years. The man who has consistently settled, ladies and gentlemen, cases well over